Welcome everyone. Today I gonna discuss on one of the important aspects, and this is about impact investment. How much can change in 10 years? World event shifting social executions, 2010 to 2020, MacDos, Arab Springs, Euro crisis, Charles Hobby, Brexit, Health Jones, and many more things. How much can change in 10 years? Technology enable investment with meanings. We also observe Amazon automated, Tesla, Facebook, the Facebooks, Uber Foundation, GFE, Madours, Arab Spring, Euro crisis, Charlie's, Brexit, and many interesting things happening. Private social issues attacks investment interest from the growing of institutional investor. Climate change constitutions to attack attentions at CO2 emissions have not been significantly altered even with the global economic stop for months. Public investment engagement tracking as the investments and the regular work from home civilization its stakeholders and so on. Impact investment focusing on financial business and the project that are designed to have international positions, measurables, and sustainable impact on society while simultaneously deliver financial market return. What is impact investment? Specters of the social and financial obligation and investors' interest to has growth. So too many the numbers and variations of availability investment solution as well as the terms associated with themes. Social responsible investment, ESG investment, and impact investment among others. As far left of the continuum at the traditional investment whose aim is simply financial return, at the far right is the philanthropy which is pure charitable given with no financial return expectations. In the Middle Eastern, various forms of sustainable investing, however, not enthusiastic. How large is the market today? How large is the market today? Measures the size of the market is the subject to several complications. There is considerable uncertainty about the size of the market for the impact investment today. Wide-cited number range from the $228 billion, the total asset managed by the 226 respondents to an annual survey by the Global Impact Investment Networks, to as high as $1.3 trillion. This include direct and indirect investment by other 450 signatories to the United Nations Principle for Responsible Investment. But measuring the size of the market according to a conscious definitions is subject to several complications. On the whole, one hand, investors survive include only those who chose to respond. This suggests the university of the impact investment may be larger than AUM of respondents to surveys such as those above. On the other hand, impact means different things to different people. These elements of the subjective implies that the different respondents may have classification their AUM as impact investment according to different interpersonals of the definition, some of which are possibly more credible than others. How large is the market today? Private investment fund with the intended of a measures of impact $71 billion. This is like public information available on direct impact investment by the private investors. Impact investment measures fund measures have raised approximately $71 billion for 417 funds in year 2008 to 2000, which is just more than 1% of fund raised by traditional private equity funds. An additional set of fund can be identified which can be called impact intent fund. Those funds for those measures could not be verified, but the fund manager expressed a link related to economic development, microfinance, and social and environmental responsibility. These funds have raised more than approximately $1.33 billion. How long the market today? Stonic network, high net worth individuals, and the family office foundation has compiled a database of impact investment it measure which are conducted by the asset class and have been aligned with specific UN sustainable development goal. Global challenges need capital investment. The impact investment markets, social impact funds, Zurich plan 5 billion allocation impact investment, Indian microfinance bid to the smaller banks model, and so on. Impact investment performance experts, strong alignment of the impact and financial performance returns. Investment managers, AXM lessons learned through our deployment and evaluation since 2000. Our investment process and portfolio construction today is a result of an evaluation driven by the learning of the past 7 years. A non-investment risk is the market covering multiple geographical sectors and managed portfolio of equal importance of the financial and the impact due diligence in the operation due diligence looking at non-investment risk. Important of the setting impact target to align expectation and performance and incentives, post-investment monitors, global portfolio constructions, new large-scale interference and the risk of impact washing. Impact management projects. Impact our model is a feedback loops, the logical model used in portfolio planning to build our impact strategy. Financial inclusion, better health outcome, access to quality education, livelihoods, access to clean energy, protecting natural capital, resource efficiency, climate change. Impact investments we are observing is a very crucial. Impact investment focus on the creations of the international positive and measurable solution to relieve social challenges. Beside that, we are observing impact investment process, then pre-investment logical models, pre-investment international capital for SDG, features health, lives and promoting well-being. Pre-investment IMP framework application for our strategy, monitoring and measuring IMP framework example. Impact assessment align which life cycle of the investment, manage impact object KPI and target, financial incentive conditionals on attainment of impact target, weighted scoring based on capital allocation. Impact measure: 55 million understand banking clients, to 2,450 new hospital beds, 32 healthcare facilities in underserved locals, 26 million underserved insurance clients, 16 million doses of cholera disease distributed. Strategic partner portfolio healthcare. This potential partner is addressing a significantly supply gap in Asian healthcare. This measures economic 31% of the populations, 50% of the global chronic disease burden, but receive only 5% of the global healthcares. Green bond, conventional bonds with some risk and pricings support the transitions to a low carbon economy, growing universe more and more diversified. Green bonds makes US is a more effective. Our dedicated green bond assessment framework. Green bond impact, key allocation based. Green bond sections. There are different kind of aspects, information, public equity, impact investment approach. There are different types of age and activities we can engage with different way, and most important thing is that we can make a meaningful solution, research and developments, and many interesting things which can help us to grow our economy in an effective way. So this is all of the important aspects of impact investments. So if you want to learn more about impact investment, you directly can communicate with us. Thank you.